Welcome to JoJo's Daily Dose, Part 5. So today I want to talk about resistance, because resistance was one of the things that I realized was keeping me stuck, drying up a lot of energy lines in my reality. And just in me recognizing that and making the decision to free that up, right? And my decision of 2024 being about no rules, about saying yes, that is immediately freeing up resistance. And it is translated into significant shifts that I've noticed in my reality in every single area of my life and my business, right? So I would think I was sort of not realizing the impact of some of my choices that I was making for myself that actually I thought were in my highest good, right? But that's probably because I was thinking about them from the mind, and they weren't really. It was my idea of what was best for me was what I was using to rationalize the decision to create conscious or unconscious resistance in my life. So even though we can think something is great for us on one level of our being, it might not be. And you know, my being was really struggling, I guess, with my self-imposed rules and restrictions in different areas, which was creating all this resistance. And so if you really think about this, okay, if we are in any form of resistance, we are literally in the resistance of source energy itself. We're in the resistance of life flow energy in our life. So if source is everything and we are resisting anything, we're really in resistance of everything, which will be why I was seeing the effect in all of these different areas of my life when I was making these decisions, which I thought were in my highest good, and really weren't on another level of my being, maybe in the deepest level of my soul, right? Apparently it was way more fun and less restrictions. So yeah, back to my true brand. So yeah, it's really interesting, but I want that to really sink in, because when we're in resistance of anything, we're in resistance of everything, right? So you can be making one decision for yourself, thinking that's a really good idea, and actually you are creating a frequency of resistance to everything. Really important to understand how frequency and energy and the frequency we are holding and actioning within our own being is translating on the bigger picture of our life, right? Because we get what we are. The sum of the vibration, energy, thoughts, beliefs, actions, all of that equates to the frequency of what we are. We get more of what we are, not what we think we are, not what we think we need, but more of what we are in an energetic way, right? And that translates into physicality in our reality. So, you know, the other factor of this is that when we are not in acceptance, we're in resistance, okay? And that creates push-pull frequency within us, right? So no wonder things aren't in flow, maybe drying up in various areas, whatever, because resistance ultimately goes against the optimal flow of source energy, right? And that's not who we are. We are source energy. And when we're impeding our own source energy, just because we think that's what we should do, that's going to block up all of the source energy that we are, right? So today's wisdom, all about resistance. And I want you to maybe contemplate, like, where the places in your life that you are in resistance. And we're all in resistance of the unknown to a certain extent, by the way. And that's squarely where we need to be. And that's, you know, really we're not running and operating from our heart when we're in resistance. Case in point, me and what I thought was good ideas for me, but actually it's blocked up the energy in many ways. And so just noticing that and just taking a decision and taking action to free it up, boom, shift, change, energy flow like that. So that's my daily dose of wisdom. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it's making you think about some things in your life. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Mwah!